Packing for Disney with kids is a whole adventure before the adventure begins. We're just 10 days away and I'm getting a head start so we don't feel overwhelmed later. From outfit planning to park bag prep, come spend the week with me as we get ready for the most magical trip ever. Welcome back to Moments That Matter with the Purcells. If you love family fun, mom hacks, cleaning, organizing, all the things, you're in the right spot. And today we are officially in Disney prep mode. So we are headed to Disney in about 10 days. Super excited. And so here we are, day one of my pack and prep with me. So I like to first start with my list. I have a list that I keep on my computer. I have not updated it since our Disney trip last year. And so I just need to go through and make some changes as far as like what my kids need and what we're doing each day. And so I just want to get that updated. And then I'm going to show you how I set the stage for when I pack for vacation. So let's get started. Hey everyone, it is currently 5:50 a.m. and we are officially 60 days out from our Disney trip. If you are a Disney resort guest, you are able to start making dining reservations and experience reservations 60 days out, and then 7 days out from your trip, you're able to start booking your Genie Plus Lightning Lanes. One of the things I wanted to do was the Harmony barber shop for my boys to get a haircut on Main Street at Magic Kingdom, and I've done my research. I know with Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, you can sometimes book 60 days out at midnight, and it worked. So I'm so excited. There will be an episode on it, so you'll be able to see all the things. Now I'm waiting for 6 a.m. Here's the two things we want. We want Topolino's Terrace, which is character dining with Mickey and friends. And then the day that we go to Epcot, I am wanting, because Ben's favorite food is like hibachi, and so we're gonna eat at Japan at Edo Toppan. I want that too. I have 5 minutes. It is 5:55. So in my excitement, I said Edo Toppan. It's Toppan Edo. Give me grace, okay? It's early and I got up basically in the middle of the night because we go to bed early. So 1 minute. Here's a Disney tip. Be ready right at your 60-day mark to book dining and experiences. Know exactly what you want and what time you want it because spots fill up fast. I booked Harmony Barbershop for the boys' haircuts, Toppan Edo for dinner in Epcot, and Topolino's Terrace for breakfast, and all three were gone within minutes. But yeah, I got everything that we wanted. I'm so excited. So, Harmony Barbershop, check. Topolino's, check. And Edo Toppan, or Toppan Edo. Why can I not say this right? Got all the things that I wanted. Here, I'm just updating my master packing list. Anytime I think of something random during the week, like extra ponchos or snacks, I add it here so nothing slips through the cracks. To show you kind of what I do. So I have a packing list for each of us, Owen, Hudson, me, and Ben. And then I have our travel day checklist, our park bag checklist. I still have some work to do, and then I'm just gonna go through and update everything a little bit more. So this is what I'll be working from. Okay, so something new that I'm trying this trip is I usually just have like suitcases sitting in the floor forever about 2 weeks prior to us leaving. And I'm going to try this method. So I have a bin for me and a bin for the boys. and I'm just going to be adding things as I think of it and as I have time. So I already have the boys' clothes ready to go for the week in there. As I think of things or as I check things off my list, I'm just going to put it here. And then like maybe a couple days before we leave, I will start adding things to their packing cubes and suitcases. So as I think of it, as I come across the item, I'm just going to throw it in there and just keep everything in one spot instead of scattered all over the house. So this is something new that I'm going to try. Okay, so I'm on my lunch break. I am going to go into TJ Maxx and hopefully find what I'm looking for. I need like a toiletries bag, one that like you can hang on a door and like unfold it. And so hopefully they have what I need. So I'm gonna go do that. I always make a TJ Maxx run before a trip. Their travel section is the bomb, and they have all kinds of things that are great for travel and much cheaper. Okay, so we're back in the car. They did not have what I wanted. They had some, but they just like folded open like one time and then just had like a bag, and so that's not really what I'm needing. So I don't really know where to go in my hometown to find one of those, but I did not leave empty-handed. So one of the things I am doing is I probably haven't shared this, we are driving to Disney this trip, so there's a lot of working parts with driving in the car for that long with 2 young children. I am not going to buy a bunch of stuff because I just feel like that is just, I mean, you're already going to be spending so much money at Disney, so don't go and buy anything really. But I did buy some stuff. But at TJ Maxx, they have like really good deals on stuff, and it's fun learning stuff. And then I'll tell you like my idea as far as not buying a bunch of new stuff. But I got some Picasso tiles. They're magnetic blocks, and I thought Owen would probably really enjoy this. Hudson probably will too, but I thought this was something that Owen could play with here in the car. And then Hudson, I thought these would be cool. Owen can try it too. I think he'd be fine. Says for 5 and up, but this is mainly for my 4-year-old. He's like really into like drawing, coloring, and so this way there's no markers, there's no crayons, they're little scratch art things, and so you just scratch it and the picture appears. So I think this would be something that will keep Hudson busy for a while. Another thing, Owen kind of likes to draw, but not really as much as Hudson has recently, but this is the mess-free markers, so he can't make a mess. I got one for Hudson and Owen, so they could color pictures if they want, and I think Owen might enjoy it, but Hudson again will probably enjoy that more. And then these little dudes, I always see them at like restaurants and stuff. I've mainly seen them at restaurants like out west. I don't know of any restaurants here that do it. But anyway, these are wiki sticks, and they're just like little wax ropes, and you can make them into different things. We do this a lot when we're at restaurants that have them. You can make little designs, and there's I think some like books that come with this, and you can stick them on your book. So yeah, I think that this will be fun. I'll just have to watch Owen, make sure he doesn't try to eat one, but he doesn't really do that much. But I think Hudson and Owen will really have fun with these. And that is the only thing that I plan to purchase as far as stuff for them to do in the car. My idea was, we have a really awesome mom community at our church, and some mom friends that have developed from that. And so one of my friends, I had talked to her about like getting things for the car, and she was like, well, if you want to borrow anything, you totally can. So I was like, well, that's a really great idea. And so what we're going to do is one night I'm going to go over to their house and just borrow toys that will be fun to play with in the car and little gadgets and things that, of course, her boys won't miss. That she was like, they will not even notice that some of this stuff is gone. So we're gonna go over there and just box up a couple things that she thinks the boys will like to play with and borrow them, and then I'll tell the boys, like, these are from your friends. They said you can borrow them while you're on vacation, and then when we get back, we've got to give them back. But just to give them something completely new that they've not really played with before, and then maybe give them a new toy like every hour that we're in the car. We are splitting up the trip halfway, so we're gonna go to, I think, a town in Georgia. So I think the first day we're driving like 6 or 7 hours, and then finishing out the trip on Saturday morning and checking in on Saturday. So we're gonna have a lot of car time that we're gonna have to get creative with. So borrowing toys from a friend, it's a great idea. Okay, so now we are 9 days away from leaving, 10 days away from checking into Disney. So I've just tried to set the stage like I did yesterday, get everything together. So those are the bins that I'm going to be adding things to over the next couple days. The stuff that I bought from TJ Maxx is in there. And this will be the one for things to put in the car. I've got all of our packing cubes inside of there. So yeah, I'll show you just a little bit of what I did yesterday to start preparing for today. So this is our packing list. So I updated it and printed everything off for me, Hudson, Owen. There we go. And for travel day and park day bag. I'm not sure exactly which thing I'm gonna tackle today. I'm gonna officially decide, and then we'll go from there. And then Dada, I did make one for him. I gave it to him. He packs for himself since I pack for myself and the children and all the things. So, but he does have a list, so I did not leave him hanging. Time to pack our park bag. I always keep it loaded with sunscreen, rain gear, fans, medicines, anything that we could need, extra clothes for the boys. Having everything ready to grab each morning saves us from last minute scrambling when we're headed out the door, and my packing list really comes in handy here. Okay, so I have gotten everything out on the bed for our park bag, things that we will take into the park with us each time. There's my OE. He's doing some screen time because he's sick. Him's sick today. And he wanted to relax, and Mommy needed to get some stuff done. Owen, do you feel okay today? Yeah. Are you sick? Are you sick, Owen? Owen. Hey, are you sick?
No.
Oh, you're not? Wow. Okay.
No.
Yay. Okay, so we are moving right along. So our park bag stuff is all put together. Now some of this stuff you'll see is still empty, but that is stuff that we will do each day for each park. Each morning that we go to a park, I'll just make sure all of these things are in the stroller, ready to go, and including things like snacks and their water bottles and change of clothes. But I do have Ziploc bags already set aside for those things. So all of this stuff will be with us each day. Okay, so it is 6:52. We are officially 7 days out from our trip. That's when we check in at Disney. And as Disney guests, you can book your Lightning Lanes and single passes 7 days before. And so I have my plan here pulled up on my computer. I'm going to do it on my phone because it's quicker and easier than doing it on the computer. And quite honestly, I don't even know if you can do it on a computer. I'm sure you can, but it's easier on the phone. Our plan is we'll be hitting Hollywood Studios on Monday first, and then ending the day in Epcot. And then on Wednesday, we're spending the whole day at Magic Kingdom We could park hop if we wanted to, but the plan as of right now is to spend the whole day at Magic Kingdom. And then on Friday, we are going to Animal Kingdom and then back to Hollywood Studios that evening. I'm nervous. I usually have my sister do all this for me. Here I am, you know, almost 38 years old. And, I've never done all of this before. So, of course, this hasn't been around for that long. I love to just follow when it comes to Disney. And so this time I am taking ownership of my Disney trip. Yes, I am currently texting my sister. She woke up for moral support, and she also has logged into my Disney experience. Like if I freak out, I am going to send her a quick text and tell her to help me. Speaking of, I'm going to send her our plan in case she does need to take over. Ooh. Okay, I said here's our plan in case you need to take over. Okay, we are now down to 5 minutes. Her last text was, you can always try to modify them later, especially ones like Slinky Dog, so I'm starting with Hollywood Studios. And she was like, no matter what, just grab the Lightning Lane and you can modify the time later. So we just want that Lightning Lane. I'm so nervous, but I think I can do this. I hope I can do this. It's a lot of pressure. And I don't know. It used to be so simple. I kind of miss the days of going to Disney and not feeling so like, I don't know, rushed and chaotic. And then like one of my favorite things growing up is when they started doing the fast passes and you had your little card key ticket thing and you would stick it in the machine and then it would spit you out of time, and then like you would see it and you'd be like, oh my gosh, you got one, and you'd keep up with it all day. I just miss that system. It's a lot of weight to bear. We are 4 minutes and counting. I'm just gonna leave that rolling. Okay, calm down, Megan. Still talking to my sister. She's giving me some last minute tips. This one's good. It just says, just remember, it's a separate transaction for each day. So you'll start the process over for each day. It's a good tip. Oh, my heart. I'm so nervous right now. Ooh, shoot. We're in Hollywood Studios, Lightning Lane, single pass, continue. So it was finally time for Hollywood Studios. We grabbed a single pass for Rise of the Resistance and Lightning Lanes for Slinky Dog Dash, Toy Story Mania, and Alien Swirling Saucers. At Magic Kingdom, we got a single pass for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, plus Tiana's Bayou Adventure, Winnie the Pooh, and Pirates of the Caribbean. And for Animal Kingdom, I got a single pass for Avatar Flight of Passage with Lightning Lanes for Dinosaur, Kilimanjaro Safari, and Expedition Everest lined up for later in the day. Ben's gonna kill me for buying all these. Okay, purchase another day. You have to. If you want to have a good trip, you have to do all these things. Friday the 10th, I'm going to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Dude, we're done. Yay! We got it. We got all the things. So we got our lightning lanes all figured out. So today I would like to get my outfits put together for the week of vacation. I already have the boys all done in the bins. So now I want to go through and plan mine. So I pretty much know what I'm going to wear on the park days. I just need to figure out what I'm going to wear on the other days. Yeah, so I don't look the greatest. It's Saturday, y'all. Don't judge me. We don't have any plans until this evening. So I am just going to focus on outfits today for me and then my toiletries bag. And we'll talk about that here in a little bit. So here I'm pulling together my park outfits and I am matching the boys. I like to plan what we'll wear each day ahead of time. It just makes mornings so much smoother. Plus it helps me make sure everything looks cute together for photos and dealing with the weather. October in Disney can be warm during the day, but cool at night, so layers are key. Okay, so these I believe are going to be my 3 park day outfits. So the boys have Buzz Lightyear and Woody matching outfits, and this I thought just screamed Buzz, and so it's just a little 2-piece set. It's nice and thin. It'll feel good for the day. And then this is the Magic Kingdom day. It's just a little sports dress with shorts underneath it, and then this fun little I don't know, I love this, but then it also, I'm just like, okay, am I brave enough to wear it? I don't know, but I thought it was cute. It just has all the things. But this will be our Magic Kingdom day with my It's a Small World ears. I don't have ears for this day, but I may or may not worry about it. And this is for our Animal Kingdom day. Just a nice fun animal print on the bottom with a tank top. And then these ears. And then this is just for in the morning when it's cold. It's my Animal Kingdom shirt to just put with it. So 3 park day outfits, I think, done. But each day the boys have an outfit that kind of goes with what I'm wearing, so I'll kind of coordinate with the boys. All right, it is still same day. The boys are napping. Ben is staying home with them so I can go get some groceries for the week, but also get things for the trip. So there's just like some snacks that I'm just gonna go on ahead and get. I will place a pickup order on Friday morning before we leave to get like the fresh fruits and veggies and things for the trip, but just need a couple things this weekend to hopefully make the end of this week a little bit less full because we plan to leave Friday in the afternoon sometime and drive halfway and then stop for the night and then pick up the next day. So just trying to get a few things checked off the list. I took a break from getting clothes ready because it was time to feed the boys and then do nap time. So I'll finish my clothes today. It will happen today, and toiletries as well. So we're headed to the Walmarts.
Yeah, I might have went a little bit overboard, but I'm trying to get food for this week and the trip, so there's a lot going on in here.
So I don't know about y'all and y'all's Walmarts, but I hate going into Walmart. I did not get everything on my list. I got most of it, but by the time I got to like halfway through what I would need for the trip, I just stopped because it's just crazy in there. I usually do pickup orders, and I am gonna do a pickup order on Friday for like the fresh fruits and things for the trip. So anything that I missed today will get slapped into that order. And quite honestly, I probably should have just done a mobile order for today. Okay, so my plan is over the next week, just as I use things, to just start putting them in here and get used to living out of it. So just all week long, I'll be putting things that I use in there and just living out of that to get used to living out of it. These will go in there once I fill them up. Stuff for me and the boys, just to save room and space in there. So yeah, that is my system. Hey everybody, just checking in. We are officially about 3 days out from our Disney fall vacation. I've been packing a little bit here and there, but honestly, this week I've been super distracted, and I'll tell you why. You can see right here, I am wearing a heart monitor. We think everything's fine, but over the last like several weeks, I've had heart palpitations and like irregular like heart rates and things, and like getting a little bit dizzy here and there, like after standing up, and just some things that were a little bit alarming. They think that it is something called PVC. I know what it stands for, but I don't. It's like premature vascular contraction or something like that. I think that second word's wrong, but anyway, and in my case it might be stress induced, so something that they said they wanted to do over the next 3 days. Like I had an EKG this morning, and then they did an ultrasound of my heart, and then they put this heart monitor on me for 3 days, so I have to wear it until we leave for Disney. So it's basically I can take it off the morning that we leave, and then I have to mail it back to them so that they can look at all the things. So it's been an interesting day and interesting last few weeks, and so I've just been kind of packing here and there, but these next 3 days we're really gonna like tackle everything and get everything done. Just giving a little life update. If it wasn't, crazy already, here we are, being monitored 24/7. But regardless of if it's PVC or something else, all these tests will determine what it is. And I don't think I'll have official results before we leave. Maybe while we're there, I might, learn what's going on. So now you'll know what this is when you see it. I guess I can't really hide it. Here's where we are right now. There's the boys' stuff so far. Just been throwing things in here. Looks like a hot mess right now, but it's not. It's just all going into one spot. And then I will start packing everything up. Here's my list. Right now I'm going through and just giving things checks as I grab it and put it together. And then when I start like putting everything where it goes, I'll fill it in and mark it off. It is Wednesday. We leave on Friday. I'm just trying to get things checked off my list. So one of my friends, she has so graciously loaned us some toys for the trip in the car. And so I am currently in between work and church. I literally have now 10 minutes to get the box and then get back to Bible study tonight. So I just wanted to get this done, and so I'm headed to her home. She had to leave, so I'm just headed to her house to go pick that up really quick. All right, so got the car activities. Big shout out to Morgan. Thank you so much. That is so kind and so helpful. Any way you can save money is a blessing. So it is 6 o'clock. It starts at 6. So I made it. I'm pulling in to my parking spot now. So got one more thing done. Hey everyone, so it is the day before we're leaving, and I've got just a couple hours to kind of throw everything into some packing cubes, and Hudson has his last t-ball game tonight, and then finish up some packing all at the same time. So we're gonna try to make all the things happen. I have a few hours to do some things before all of that. So that's where we're at. Watching this far, you know that I have been putting things in bins, and then I'm going to now start putting things in my suitcase. My suitcase is going to house itself in the floor in my closet that is nice and clean and clear. If you'd like to see how I got it all clean and clear, you can go check out my last video where I decluttered my closet. But anyway,
suitcase is gonna lay in the floor. Mine is anyway, and that's the one I'm going to start with right now. Hopefully we can get a good chunk of this done. Okay, so I love packing cubes. As you can tell, it just helps keep everything organized. So I'm gonna probably use the larger ones for myself, and we'll see if everything fits. Okay, so this is my travel day outfit, so I'll probably just set this over here. And these are extras. Let me get the primaries in there. Okay, so my bin is empty, so everything else that is on here, we'll figure out a spot to put it in there. But yeah, this one's done. Quick check-in. So my husband made fun of me yesterday. He just now noticed those bins being over there, and he was like, what is all this? And I was like, I'm packing, like it's stuff I'm packing. He's like, you're packing with bins? And I was like he thought that that's what I was taking for my suitcase. And I was like, no, just over the last week, I've just been throwing stuff in here. He's like, you're essentially packing twice. Like, why are you doing that? And I was like, there's a method to my madness. Like, I did not want to just throw everything into my suitcase this week because it was literally bit by bit. Like, I might put a top in there, I might put some shoes in there, I might put you know, little random things in there all throughout the week that I didn't want to throw into a suitcase, and then I would have had to like rearrange it anyway. And so this way I just would put mine in this bin and the boys in the other, and it just made sense to me. So he kind of made fun of me, but I was like, you try packing for a family and see what you need to do to make it a little easier. So I don't know, does this make sense or does it not make sense? I don't know.
I mean, I like this new packing method, so I need to know from you all in the comments, like, would you try this method or do you think it doesn't work? I don't know. It worked for me. I need to hear from you all. Let me know.
Mama. I'm trying to be very minimalistic as far as shoes, so I'm going to take some sandals. Mama. Yes, Owen? You what? I don't know what you're saying. What? No. What are you saying? The door. You close the door? I hear that. My Mickey ears? Yeah. Mwah. I hear that. So anyway, I'm trying to take just a pair of tennis shoes, sandals, and then the shoes that I have on my feet I'll travel in. I might take one other pair, but other than that, that's all we're taking because we don't need all the shoes. So. I can. Mama, look what I look. Oh, cool. It says it's a flying golden dragon. Oh. It sticks together. Cool. You raise them and then they stick together like a flying dragon. Well, that's neat. It says flying golden dragon. Oh, you hit my new toy. Do not do it again. You're done. Oh, you did it. And then duck. Haha. Okay, now I've got the boys' bin. Probably be easier if I just put it in here. Hopefully I can get their clothes into these cubes. They're my smaller ones, but we'll try. All right, so let's start with Owen's clothes. Well, here are all his outfits. I might need to gather up. So we have the park days, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. So I might throw in a couple extras. We will be able to wash clothes, but you know, I just rather not if I don't have to. Also, something that I need to do. This is our overnight bag We are stopping halfway through tomorrow in Cordell, Georgia. So I do need a travel day outfit again. Let's show up in matching Lightning McQueen. So I'll go ahead and I'll organize this later. I'm just throwing in stuff that we'll need overnight. So, okay. I'm gonna go downstairs and get 2 more outfits for both boys. One for church and then another like casual one. And then they should be good to go. Okay, so the bins are emptied back downstairs in the storage closet because I gathered up all of this stuff throughout the week. Like I have just stayed like in this space with the minor things that I forgot. So yeah, it's been relatively simple. So I'm just adding a pair of PJs to this overnight bag. So we'll be good to go there. And then I'm gonna add an additional swimsuit. We've already got our pull bag put together because hopefully on arrival day, which would be Saturday, we'll be able to go to one of the water parks for free. That's what they're doing for 2025, letting Disney resort guests go to a water park on their arrival day. Hoping for good weather. I really don't know if they do like a rain check. If it is raining, we'll definitely look into at least asking. Figured there's no harm in asking for a rain check. So we'll see what that looks like. But yeah, I'm just putting PJs and undies in here. I'm just taking 2 pairs of PJs. They take a bath every single night and then we'll be changing out of them as soon as they wake up. So I figured 2 would be plenty. Plus we will have access to washers and dryers, so we'll be able to do laundry if we need to. Okay. Moving right along. And again, I'm just throwing all this stuff in my suitcase for now. I'll work on this stuff later. But it is all packed. I just need to now get Hudson's shoes put in here. Those are all downstairs. So here is Hudson's suitcase. This is the one that he got for his birthday. He was super excited. It's actually one you can ride on too, which is pretty cool. So he really wants to take his birthday suitcase. If you want to see him opening it up and how excited he got, we have a whole episode on his 4th birthday celebration. So go check that out if you want to see it. But hopefully we can fit both of the boys' like clothes and shoes in here. That's what we're hoping. And then the rest of the knickknacks like sound machines and all the things should be able to go into my suitcase. So hopefully Huddy can take his and he'll be super proud of it. So just to kind of give you a rundown, so all of my clothes are here and there and underneath this packing cube. And then I have Hudson's shoes, Owen's shoes are in here, like some sweatshirts and things are in this. I think this is Owen's clothes. And then I have medicine in here, my glasses and contacts in here. And so we still have plenty of room for sound machines, anything else like diapers and wipes. And then we haven't even scratched the surface with Dada's suitcase, so we'll have plenty of room for everything. Okay, everything is packed, organized, and ready to roll, I think. We've checked the list, double checked the bags, and now it's time to load up and hit the road for Disney in the morning. I still have a few things that I'll do tomorrow, but the majority of it is done. So the boys are so excited, and honestly, so am I. I've been waiting for this for so long. So if you've been following along, thank you. Make sure you're subscribed because the next video is travel days and the road to Disney. So come along with us and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.